Hello friends, welcome to my first YouTube video. I want to start diving into long form content. So for my first video, I thought I would keep it very simple and do a Q&A. So on my TikTok stories, I had asked my followers to give me some questions they would like to know my answers to, just some simple things about motherhood and homemaking. Probably do these monthly just so we can have some constant discussions around motherhood and homemaking. So follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you don't already, and I will ask those questions there to answer on here. We'll go ahead and just dive into this first video by answering the first question, which was, how did I manage becoming a mom for the first time? What was my experience like? I used to post a lot of pregnancy and motherhood content. I don't as much anymore. I mostly just do cooking from scratch videos, but I do think I will explore the motherhood content again since I have a toddler now. I feel like so many other moms that just want content around that because the toddler stage is just something so different. But of course, I'm a newbie, so I don't have much to add to the discussion yet. However, I would like to answer this question real quick. Basically, unless you know me in real life, you probably don't know that I'm the oldest of 8 kids. So being around children was just so natural to me. I feel like I was always around babies. And because of that, I was pretty confident I would handle motherhood somewhat well. Of course, I didn't actually know what that experience would be like for me until I was actually in it. And I felt like I was really prepared because of that. I will say nursing was definitely a shock. That was very hard and very emotional. But once we kind of got over the latching issues and got into the swing of things, her weight was going up. I felt like it was honestly a pretty smooth ride for me. I never experienced any kind of baby blues or depression once my hormones were going crazy. Thankfully, obviously I had crazy emotions, but luckily no lows. I was just riding on this high for like the first few months, and nothing really surprised me. I wasn't shocked by how often the baby woke up. I wasn't shocked by how often she cried. I wasn't shocked by how clingy she was. And again, I think that's just because of the fact I was the oldest of 8 kids. Now, I don't think I'm going to have as smooth of an experience with my second child because handling a toddler and a baby, Lord willing that I do have a baby soon, I would like them to be close in age. But if I have a toddler and a baby, that will be quite the experience. So I'm going to enjoy and brag a little bit about my first time experience as a new mom, just because it did go so smooth and I might not have that experience again. So it actually went really well. I could go a deep dive on things I did to set up to have a good experience. I made sure to have cute pajamas that were extra large to fit me so I didn't feel self-conscious. I made sure to be stocked up on a lot of wellness products. That way I had some time in the evenings to myself. I made sure to buy treats and make food ahead of time just to give myself a little bit of a breather. So I had a husband that worked all the time. There was one point when I was, I believe, 2 weeks postpartum, and he was gone for 4 days. So that was very interesting. But I also live close to family, so I always knew if I ever needed help, I had someone to call. And I only had to do that a couple times, but thankfully I always had people in my life that were willing and ready to help. Next question was, when did I become a health freak? Which this kind of made me laugh because I definitely don't consider myself a health freak. I feel like I just focus on showing certain content on my feed that's going to be useful to people. So I don't really show my everyday life. I more so pick and choose what I'm showing because I want to provide content that's helpful to people that want to make things at home from scratch or just healthier versions. I definitely live a balanced life. We eat out probably once a week, once every other week. I had Chick-fil-A like 3 weeks ago, so I'm not like anti-fast food, but 90% of our diet is made from home, from mostly organic ingredients when I can get it. And of course, I try to make as many homemade versions of things as I can. Back to the question, when did I become a health freak? It started when my husband and I were trying to conceive. We were trying to conceive for about a year and a half, and just like I hadn't gotten pregnant. My husband really led the charge in changing our diet. He kind of went in a deep dive on just all these fertility issues that seem to just be so common these days. So he really led the charge on changing our diet. I definitely thought he was crazy at first. Basically, we were trying to conceive for like a year and a half. At a year and a half, we completely changed our diet, got rid of all Teflon products, switched to stainless steel, glass, no plastic in the house, no microwave. We went full on into it. And 6 months later, I got pregnant. So there's definitely some correlation there between our diet and our fertility issues. However much of an impact that made, I'll never know, but it definitely made some kind of impact. So that is when it all started. I just want to take this moment to say one thing that really bugs me about the wellness and holistic or even like homemaking community is if you don't do everything perfectly, you get judged a lot. And that is not me. I do not care how much fast food you eat during the week. Like, you should be able to do whatever you want. But I just want to help encourage anyone that wants to like make something at home. No, like you definitely can. I'm not someone that's really great at cooking or baking. I mean, certainly whip things up, but it's more so a hobby for me. I just enjoy it. I don't think I'm like some master maker because I'm definitely not. You don't even see half the videos I scrap because the meal turned out horrible. Like, honestly, I should probably post that more often. It's all about just like having fun and trying new things. And you really can't fail when you're making things at home. Like, I just want to be an encouragement to try to make things at home because I am very skeptical about our food system, our government, and just all of that jazz. So I like to try to do things myself. I'll just answer one more question to keep this short, but someone had asked what I want for our future, if I want a homestead, if we want a whole bunch of kids, basically like what my goals are. And honestly, I don't know. I feel like I try not to set a lot of expectations because every time I do, God changes it. But I would like to have, Lord willing, at least 4 kids. I always saw myself having a larger family. I say larger family because I'm the oldest of 8, so to me, a large family is like 8, 10 kids. But I would love to have 4 kids, Lord willing. As far as like if we want a homestead, if I want to like really dive deeper into like the homemaking, homesteading life, yes, but we'll see. It's a lot of work. I'm trying to set small goals at a time and slowly reach those goals. So a couple goals we have this year is making all of our bread from scratch. That includes milling the wheat, having some chickens, although they're probably not going to lay for like another year. I can't remember how long it takes, but I know it takes a while. Making all of our dairy products from scratch. So cheeses, yogurts, sour creams, etc. Trying to can tomatoes and tomato sauce this year. So those are the goals I've set for myself. So that is kind of the content you'll see in the future. But right now we live on a little over an acre, so we have plenty of room for like a garden and chickens and all those things. Right now, we plan on just enjoying the home we're in right now for a little bit longer, trying to accomplish those goals and hopefully grow our family a little bit more. If you enjoy this video, please like and comment. Please comment a video you want. If you want a deep dive on my bone broth, I can do a full length video for you. If you just want like a tour of my house, because we live in like this like weird quirky old barn, so I get a lot of comments on my house a lot, I can do that. Honestly, whatever you want, comment it to give me some ideas because I feel like when it comes to long form videos, I have no idea what to make because TikTok's so short and easy. So please give me some ideas and I will try to deliver. But thank you for watching this and you guys have a great day.